Hey YouTube, Tom Nichols here. I'm so excited to be back on the virtual college gridiron. I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Here we are with 5 defensive tips on how to be better on defense in EA Sports College Football 25. Let's check it out. Tip number 1 is about zone drops. Everyone knows about zone drops at this point, but this first tip is about really how to use them early in the game to kind of keep things under control. Early in the game, you know people are going to test you. In between those 20s, set them deep. Set them at 25 yards and 20. Keep everything in front of you so you can get a feel for what your opponent wants to do. As the game goes on, you get more specific, take more chances on things, but definitely as you just start every game, set them deep so you can kind of be on top of everything just to get started.
He'll take the deep shot. The receiver was doubled and they picked it up.
Tip number 2 is about defending the pass and run, and specifically knowing which defender can help you out in the run game. Here, to the field, the back is threatening the outside linebacker or the nickel guy on that side. So the guy on the opposite side towards the boundary, he can come in because he can deal with the guy in the slot and wall him off with not too much space to worry about. Here we creep the guy in so that he can become a 6 guy in the run fit and really take away any inside zone.
Gonna run it. It's James. He picks up.
Tip number 3 is to create combo coverages, or coverages that have a man assignment mixed in with the zone concept. Commonly, I'll do this with a slot corner, especially against a bunch formation. I'll man up that guy who's in the top of the triangle in that bunch formation. You'll see a lot of stuff out of that, and then you whittle it down to only 2 other guys for those other 2 defenders to worry about. Sometimes I'll also take the wide corner, like I do here, and cover the guy on the outside, which takes away that spot and go route. Also one of my favorite routes to run in this game. Here we man up the tight end with the slot corner, which is another thing I love to do because you're going to have a speed advantage most of the time, hopefully. Some of the tight ends are dirty in this game. But we man him up. He bails out to the flat route across the field, and Will Johnson's there again. Here's another example in the red zone. Things are so much tighter, so much harder to make a completion in the red zone. We have the safety lurking over. Boom, huge play. Confuse your opponent.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Tip number 4 is to use coverage purposefully. Just taking cover 2 versus cover 3 for an example. Cover 2's got 2 guys deep, 5 underneath. That's great for RPOs and stopping any short passing concepts. Cover 3 is kind of the complete opposite. You take away that post, but you give up a lot of the things on the outside, on the edges. Cover 6 is a great hybrid between cover 4 and cover 2. Here we're going to get a great look against trips with cover 6 because everyone's going to run vertical on that side with 3 receivers, but he's going to run a comeback on the outside, on the opposite side rather, to number 1. Because he thinks that everyone's running deep, he doesn't know that the corner's going to come underneath that comeback. Boom, huge play. Last and final tip, guys, is tip number 5, to cheat to the field. Such a unique thing about college football is the width of the hash marks, how much that changes the angles of the game. So if your opponent wants to line up more guys into the sideline, don't overcommit to it. Here we're going to get a little motion. He's going to kind of go up the seam, but I'm not worried about the out or anything into the flat because there's just not enough space. With that in mind, I'm able to pop off this drag here because I'm really just waiting for anything to come in the middle of the field. That's how you confuse your opponent and get a huge play. Those are our 5 tips for this video today, guys. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Please like, please subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like. Next video we'll have come up is about how to stop mobile quarterbacks or how to do your best trying to stop them. Happy college football season, everybody. Take it easy.